This is the beginner's guide to Adobe Creative Cloud. In this video, I will show you what you need to know to get started using Creative Cloud. And Creative Cloud really is basically the portal to all sorts of wonderful Adobe apps and digital creativity that you can take part in if you have Creative Cloud. In many cases, secondary schools, universities, and companies will provide Adobe Creative Cloud for their students and employees. So you may already have access to this without paying. Or you could pay for Adobe Creative Cloud yourself. To get started with Creative Cloud, just go to adobe.com and sign into your account. Once you're signed in, you'll be taken to a home page. And on that home page, you'll have links to Adobe's online apps like Firefly, Express, Lightroom, Photoshop Online, Acrobat, etc. If you want to learn about these wonderful tools, check out my other videos. You also have a list of recent files that you've worked on or uploaded or created in Adobe products. We also have some suggestions here for things we could create, and there are some support materials like the Help Center that can be really useful as you start using Creative Cloud. So again, all of this is found on adobe.com. Just get signed in and you should be taken to this homepage. But I don't know that I would call this Creative Cloud itself. If you click here at the left on Apps, this is something very similar to Adobe Creative Cloud, but it's online. And what it does is it shows you the apps that you have access to: Photoshop, Illustrator, Acrobat, Substance, Adobe Express, InDesign, and so many more. So I consider this to be an online version of Adobe Creative Cloud, and you can use it to download these apps to your computer and you can manage them. You can also get access to those files that I mentioned earlier, files that you've recently created or worked on. If you select any of those files, notice that you can open the file that you've selected. You can also share it, rename it, duplicate it, move it. If you click Open, in this case it's an Adobe Express project that I was working on a few days ago, and it will open that up right inside of Adobe Express, and then I can continue working on this project. I'm going to X out of Adobe Express, but I just wanted you to see that my list of files isn't just a list of things I've created, but it's a series of links to those actual projects, and I can click on them to continue working on them at any point. In addition to files, I also have benefits. If I click on benefits, notice that it gives me some step-by-step tutorials. It gives me a way to create my own portfolio, and this is a very interesting tool. If you're interested, leave a comment in the description below, and I may make another video on Adobe Portfolio. And then finally, we have a button for Create, and this takes us to basically a simplified version of Adobe Firefly and Adobe Express. So this is all on adobe.com. And like I said earlier, the apps area of adobe.com is very similar to Adobe Creative Cloud. But if you want the real Adobe Creative Cloud installed on your computer, look for this pop-up. Get more from your membership with Creative Cloud for desktop. To fully use this, I need to download it onto my computer and install it. And that will unlock so many powerful tools. If you don't see this pop up, you can also go back to the home page and then scroll all the way down to the very bottom, and you'll see Support, Download and Install. And there's Creative Cloud Apps, and you can also find it here in the Apps area. Just browse down and look for Creative Cloud, download it, and install it on your computer. For me, I'm just going to click Download Now. It puts a copy on my computer in my Downloads folder, and then I can click to open it up and then sign into my account. Give me a minute to get signed in, and then I'll resume the video. Okay, great. I have now downloaded Adobe Creative Cloud, I've installed it, and I'm signed in. And you can see that this looks very much like the online version that I showed earlier. We still have a home button with some information. We still have an apps list. We still have access to our files, to benefits, and to some create options, and some other things. But now I'm actually using Adobe Creative Cloud. It's installed on my computer. It works quite a bit better than just going to adobe.com. And you can see here a list of the apps that Adobe suggests that I try first. These are the essentials. And because I have Creative Cloud installed on my computer, I can very easily install each of these and uninstall them if I decide I don't need them at this time. So let's try Substance 3D Modeler. I'll click Install, and Adobe Creative Cloud is going to begin the process of putting this on my computer. Now, in addition to these essential apps, if I browse down further, I get even more apps, including one of my favorites, Adobe Character Animator. I do want to install that as well. Adobe Animate is a great one. And if you want to learn about any of those tools, check out my other videos on those topics. But for now, I just want you to see that we have access to, yes, essentials, but also many other Adobe apps. If you ever can't find the app that you want, you can go up here to the top and do a search. So I could specifically search for Adobe Animate. There it is, and I can click on it to then be able to install it on my computer. Another way to work with Adobe Creative Cloud for desktop is you can click on the task or the type of item that you want to create. So if I want to create or work with video, I click there, and Creative Cloud is suggesting Audition, Premiere Pro, and others. If I want to do illustration, I click there. If I want to work with photos, I click on Photo. Now, as you install apps, notice that they appear here at the right, Installed Apps, so I know that Substance 3D Modeler has finished installing, and I can click here to open it up and begin working with it. I'm going to click here on All Apps to get the full list. And I just want to say, for those of you that have access to Adobe Creative Cloud, it is truly impressive what you have access to here. This is hundreds of dollars worth of professional software that you can install, update, manage, and do all of that within the Adobe Creative Cloud desktop. If you ever decide you want to uninstall any of these tools, you can just go here to the Installed Apps list and click the three dots next to the app you want to uninstall, and then just choose Uninstall. This is also where you'll see updates that may need to be done. But once you've installed the app that you want, and maybe you've opened it up, you could go ahead and close Adobe Creative Cloud and then just work in the program that you want to work in. So here's Adobe Substance 3D Modeler. And I can just click New to begin working in Substance Modeler. Now, as I work, if I end up creating something that I want to keep, of course, I can go to File and Save, and I can X out of Modeler in this case. But now, how could I open up Adobe Creative Cloud again, now that I've closed Creative Cloud and I've closed Substance Modeler in this case? What you can do is, on a Windows computer, you can go down here to the taskbar, and for me it's hidden. For you it may not be, but I have to click here on this symbol to go back to Adobe Creative Cloud desktop. I can click on it and instantly it's open. And I can go to one of my other Creative Cloud apps, or I could jump back into Substance 3D Modeler. Now, if I go to Files, in many cases, the projects I've been working on will appear here. Sometimes it takes some time for them to appear, and not all project types are compatible with this, but it's nice to have a central storage area for my creative files. So Adobe Creative Cloud can be a very useful application that helps us to manage really all of the Adobe products. We can install, we can update, and we can uninstall as needed. One nice thing about uninstalling Adobe products is when you do so, you do not lose your projects that you've been working on. If you later reinstall, those projects are right there accessible to you again. A quick note for Mac users, instead of finding the Adobe Creative Cloud app here in the lower right, you should see it up at the top in the upper right area, generally speaking. So that's all you need to know to get started using Adobe Creative Cloud on your computer. Once you've got it, it unlocks all of the other Adobe products. And again, if you want to learn those other Adobe products, please watch my videos. I've done a video on Adobe Animate, several on Adobe Express and Adobe Character Animator, Adobe Firefly, Photoshop, and more. But for now, I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please like, follow, and subscribe. And when you do, click the bell and you'll be notified when I post another video. If you'd like to support my channel, the best way to do that is to become a channel member. But you could also click the thanks button below the video. You could support me through my Patreon account or by buying channel merch, and you'll see information about those options in the description below the video.